Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We've been filming here at the Black Locust Cafe over on East Washington Avenue. And the smell of coffee always just perks me up in the morning, so it's always good to come here.
When you walk in the door, it says, there's a little sign that says, pour yourself a cup of ambition.
I love it. Yeah. This is John Reske, owner of Black Locust Cafe and the Robinia Courtyard family of restaurants. John, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Been seeing a lot of you lately, but we enjoy always having you on the shows. So talk to us a little bit about what's going on. What's new with Robinia Courtyard?
Well, we've actually got a big update that actually just broke late last night. As far as the public goes, but we are going to be shutting down Robinia Courtyard temporarily here as we retool some of the spaces here. You know, I've been using the phrase, "we ran out of meter money," so to speak. Obviously, we've talked a little bit about how exciting the capital and the energy inflow to this district, the Cap East district, has been. But you know, we're maybe a little early to the game, and we just couldn't make it, so we're obviously opening up the spaces to new tenancy and a new capital infusion here. So I'm really excited about phase two. Obviously, we're still going through the grieving process with the other places and everything like that. So we're working through it.
But Black Locust is staying open.
Yeah, we're going to keep it open, keep the lights on up front, let the world know that there's still activity in the building, things like that. Obviously, we've got to work through some of the logistics, and this is a good launch pad for that while we retool and back. So
and the other two, Barolo and Julep?
Yeah, so they're going to be closing January 1st, and which will give us a little time for everybody to come in and kind of kiss their places goodbye, their respective places. Obviously, well-loved, well-regarded by everybody who visited them, and I know that they do very well as standalone concepts on their own. Obviously, there was a lot of noise, a lot of movement as it related with the 3-restaurant concept here and the shared kitchen and things like that. So, still trying to work through all of that. But yeah, so they'll be open for a little bit here. We're gonna have a blowout New Year's party. It should be a lot of fun. And obviously, Julep's doing the prefix menu again, and then they'll be joining the DJs over in the other entities later on in the evening. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
So are you hoping that other restaurants will move in there, or other?
We're looking at all options right now. So it might be like a sublease, a new lease kind of concept with those with the respective spaces, or we might maybe pull it in-house, recapitalize, and see if there's enough interest to do a new concept in there. We haven't ruled anything out yet at this point. So
I sure loved your idea of having the 3 different types of restaurants: the cafe, the wine bar, and then it's Julep, the restaurant, all sharing the courtyard too. Loved that idea.
Right, and it is, and so that idea will remain whatever happens moving forward. Obviously, the themes will not be overlapping. The hours of operation will be as separated as possible, again, to maximize the use of the courtyard. So the concept's not going anywhere. We're just going to find a new path forward, basically. So.
And are you thinking that Robinia is going to venture outside of the restaurant industry at all, to other locations or anything like that?
No, not at all. I think this is kind of a one-off concept here. Again, what I like to do is adaptive reuse projects, which is obviously very unique to the space that was given to you. And again, you kind of tap into the historic significance of whatever building you're working with. And so yeah, as a concept, I don't think that's going to be replicated anywhere else. There might be another outdoor space opportunity that might be labeled something else, but everybody loves this concept. I can see it being redone in some other form or fashion. Probably not by myself, but yeah, it's a good concept.
What are you seeing for yourself?
Well, I'm actually, once we plow forward here in the next few months with the next concept, the next phase, I would love to be part of that, but also kind of regain focus on the real estate side of things too.
That's your forte, is the real estate?
I'd like to think it is. I forget what my forte is.
You do so much here, though. You're behind the counter, you're serving customers, and then you're coming and doing this TV show, so all those things. So, we talked a lot about, or a little bit, to full disclosure to our viewers, John just told us about this right before we started filming. We just found out this morning. So we talked a little bit about phase 2. What phase 2, you're excited for phase 2. This is a positive change as you see it. So what are you hoping for phase 2 of Robinia?
Well, look, at the end of the day, it's also I'm still going through, I don't want to sound overly positive too, because there's still, we're still, again, going through the process of closing, and we were a family here for not just the 14 months we were open, but the 2 years prior to that as we put this whole plan together.
That's
so
a good point.
3.5 years of working on this project. It's I haven't completely flipped over, but at the same time, you have to stay positive, you have to drive forward, you have to keep looking at the horizon, because all of this was not done for nothing, right? And you have to keep moving forward with that in mind. And so, as far as the future goes, I don't know. I do know that whatever happens, it's going to be extremely complementary. It's going to be extremely beneficial to the Cap East District, to Robinia Courtyard, and obviously all boats will rise with that rising tide. So,
do you think that we'll start to see more businesses that have this type of concept with the shared space between several different restaurants open up? I mean, do you think that you're a trendsetter?
I'm not. I'm going to go with no. I'm probably not a trendsetter, and I encourage them to come out and talk to me beforehand. But again, there were a lot of moving parts. I'd say if it was like one owner, maybe, and you could take control of everything. And obviously, I like the concept. It was very democratic. It was very, it was very unique in that sense, and it could still work again. But you couple that with the market timing, you couple that with a new restaurant opening up every week in the city of Madison right now, and you just have no idea where you stand as it relates to popularity, because everybody's going to check out that new restaurant. We barely got a chance to breathe and kind of settle in and see exactly where we stood. So, there were so many moving parts to this story and so much noise. It's really hard to just single out one variable and say that was it, and this is how much it affected us.
So when is your last hurrah? Tell us when that is again.
It is New Year's blowout party. We're going to be partying until New Year's Eve, okay. And thank you for the correction. Yeah. But we're going to be partying till 9, 10 in the morning. I'm probably lying about that, but we'll be open till bar time at least.
Anything in particular you want to say to the folks that did patronize your place?
Well, no. Obviously, we appreciate everybody who's come down, and we've had nothing but great words for the concept, the individual spaces. Everybody loves them. Excited to see everybody's face one more time before we kind of shutter for a moment and see what happens next. So, and then I encourage everybody to come out and check it once we launch phase 2. So,
how can they find out what's next once you're closed down?
Well, social media. I mean, follow us on Facebook. The Robinia Courtyard page is not going anywhere. Black Locust Cafe's page is not going anywhere in the short term. So, follow us on that. I'd say, and then obviously, you guys will help us get the word out, and I'm sure other forms of media will help us get the word out as well. And so,
we haven't seen the last of John Reske here on Wisconsin's 57, but thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I will. Right back at you.
And same thing to all of our viewers out there. Thank you so much for watching. That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day